Hi, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again today. I have a cinnamon bun in one hand. Yes, I know I'm always moaning that I get there too late to the shops to buy one, so it's only rarely that I do get one, probably once a week because I'm not an early riser. But I've got one today and I'm using my hollyhock plates, my lovely little, I can't see what that says, my eyesight's too terrible, but my hollyhock plates. I love these, my mum gave them to me, I've shown them before. So yes, I'll be using that to eat it. And I have a tea because I've already had my one coffee of the day, and this is Finding Love on Sunshine Island cover on the front. I used to buy mugs for each book that I had coming out, and now I've got something like 26 books out, and covers have changed and that sort of thing, you know, new versions or whatever. So I'm not going to do one for my love blooms at Hollyhock Farm, but I do love the cover. So today I thought I'd very quickly pop in and chat because it's the Easter holidays, certainly over here in Jersey, and one of my nephews is off school and wants to come with me to walk the dog. So it's a beautiful sunny day, thankfully. I think it's going to be a bit drizzly tomorrow and maybe on and off over the next few days. So obviously today's the day to take him out, and I've told him he can walk Claude, who's the easiest one to walk. Claude's everyone's friend, and so that's what I'll be doing. We'll be going for a walk, but I wanted to come and say hello and thank you. Next week it is publication day on the 19th for Love Blooms at Hollyhock Farm, my third book in the series. I've just about started work on book 4. No idea what the title it is. And I won't talk about the story just yet because just in case my editor isn't really happy with it and I need to change it. But that's what I'll be working on. And that book is out, I gather, in November. It's already up for pre-order, even though I, haven't done it yet. So yes, I will have done it soon. But this week was my birthday week. So we've had a couple of things happen this week. My stepmother died. I wasn't close to her, but my brother, who is her son, obviously is upset it's his mum. So the other siblings, there are 5 of us all together, obviously rallying around and being there for him at the difficult time for him. So that's what happened last Saturday, I think. And on Wednesday it was my birthday. Yeah, I'm getting on in years now, but I have a massive, very supportive family. And those that weren't working and could make it came out for a lovely lunch, a lovely informal, chilled lunch. So I had 2 of my great nieces. Yes, I'm that old to have great nieces. One of my nieces, a sister, my godmother, my mum, my sister, one of my sister-in-laws, and my cousin's lovely daughter. So we had a really lovely time. And it was good fun, as it always is when I get together with my family. And then today, I'm thinking, oh, my birthday's done. I had a really lovely time. I look forward to it. I usually don't look forward to my birthday, but I really did because I knew I was having this nice lunch. And then today in the post, I received a couple of surprises from Sheena Rayner. Thank you so much, Sheena. So first of all, is this beautiful card that I believe Sheena probably made. I'm not sure. Yes, handmade with love. Handmade with love. Sheena's very, very clever. She sent me a couple of things in the past, and isn't that just beautiful? It's like 3D. That's so clever. I'm so not creative about things like that. So thank you very much, Sheena, and for your lovely words. And she made me this. Now, those of you who know my books know I've written The Poppy Field and The Poppy Sisters, and I love poppies. Poppies are my favourite flowers. And look what she made me. Look, isn't this beautiful? It's a bag, a shopping bag, but one you can fold up. I'm so thrilled with that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant colours with poppies all over. Such a wonderful, wonderful gift. Thank you so much, Sheena. And so clever at making things. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I shall use that and think of you when I do. So thank you, Sheena. I really appreciate that. That was a lovely surprise this morning. I really, really like that. Thank you. Yes, it's been quite a busy week in one way and another. And as I said, I'm going to be starting on book 4 of my Hollyhock Farm books. That will be my last book in the Hollyhock Farm series. I won't know what's happening next after that, because I will then be out of contract at Boulder Books. So it's up to them to decide if they want to ask me to sign another contract, and then I will consider, sort of, because it's quite busy writing a couple of books a year for them. I'm actually, come to think of it, also out of contract at HarperCollins too, one more chapter, because I've delivered the last book of 2 books that I was contracted to write for them. I'm hoping that they ask me to sign another contract. That would be amazing. I do have an idea for another witchy book, but right now we've got to get through this first book. So I'm now waiting for my line edits to come through, which will be a bit scary, because I have no idea how many there are. I hope they're not it's not too big an edit, because that takes a lot of time. But I have actually had some time off, so I'm feeling rather refreshed. I've had a few weeks off in between writing books. It's the first time in probably a couple of years I've actually had any time off, consistently. I usually don't even take the weekend off. I try and take a day off a week, but I often fail at that, because I can always find something to do. Oh, excuse me, I want to sneeze. I've got the door open to my studio, because otherwise the dogs want to be let in and out, and it is warm enough finally to do that. So yes, I've actually had some time out. I've specifically tried to stay away from doing admin, so I've caught up on a little bit of reading. I was very lucky to be sent an early copy of Liz Fenwick's fabulous new book that's out, I believe, in June, The Secrets of Harbour House. I believe that's the name. I'm really rubbish at remembering these things, and that was a joy to read. I love Liz's books. She is the queen of Cornish set books. I loved it. It was beautiful. It's historical fiction, dual timeline. Really, really enjoyed it. If you're looking for a book that's dual timeline and historical and set in Cornwall, Liz Fenwick's next book is a good one. You can actually pre-order it now. I will actually put a link below. But I really enjoyed that book, so that's exciting. And then I'll start reading another book today, because a lot of the time when I'm so busy with my writing, I'm just so busy looking at a screen for writing or research that, my eyes are very tired, and then I don't get to read for pleasure. So it's always lovely to read for pleasure. So I've got many, many books on my Kindle. But yes, it's been mostly a lovely week. And that's what I'm doing. I will go out for a walk, and then I will come back, and then I will work a little bit on my Hollyhock Farm book 4. I actually can't keep up. And that will be my 31st book. That's mad when I think of it, which is why I don't keep buying any more mugs with book covers on, because I just don't have that many cupboards to be honest. So yes, that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to pop by and say hello next week, and thank you to Sheena Rayner, of course. And then next week I'll be preparing for publication day for Love Bloom's Hollyhock Farm. So that's nice. I'm going to meet with my uncle to give him a signed copy of the book that I have dedicated to him. So I'm excited about that. I also met with my dad the other day. My dad has dementia, and he's in a lovely care home. And I met with him the other day, and I suddenly realised, because I've dedicated books to him over the years, but I dedicated, you can see it behind me there, the Poppy Sisters to him. And I suddenly thought, I don't know if I ever read the dedication to him, or if he'd remember, which he probably doesn't. So I read it to him, so that was rather nice, and told him that it'd been in Aldi stores, told him what Aldi stores were, because we don't have them over here, and also that it had been chosen for an Amazon first read. So that was quite nice. It was quite nice, and I asked him to hold it while I took a photo of him holding it. So that was lovely, and bless his heart, he was thrilled with that, even though I had told him that before. But it was nice. I always try and find things to cheer him up when I go and visit him, and that was one of them. It cheered him up. So I mean, he's a lovely, lovely man who was very cheerful, but it's finding things that he'll enjoy talking about, I guess. So that's been my week. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go walk these dogs, and I will chat to you next week in the run-up to my publication day. So thank you for joining me again. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to go off for my walk with my nephew. So I hope you have a lovely week. Thank you for joining me. I'm Deborah Carr and Ella Drummond and Georgina Troy, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and you'll get a little alert telling you when I've put up a new video. I can't speak. I don't know what it is with me. I can sit and write loads of thousands of words, but I can't actually speak. Okay, so lovely. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon.